I don't know how to work this remote thing. Got cut off. What I was about to say is that yeah, I got all muffin gloves and this and that, but there's some confusion. Those of you that know me know that I am who I am, but I'm not a chef. For those of you that don't know me, I like to cook, and I cook for myself. I don't cook for money. I cook for myself and friends and loved ones, just like my mother did. So I used to be a banker, and now 20 year after 20-year career in banking, I left. I have a wonderful career, but I'm a businessman now. So hospitality is my passion. Yeah, I like the whole aspect of it. Wine, spirits, cooking, serving, hosting, all of that. I love to do that. I guess I get that from my family. My mother and father were great hosts, cooks, and servers and whatnot. So that just comes naturally to me. I was in the motel business as well. So yeah, hospitality is my passion, and that's going to be my business. And as most people say, is if you can do something you love, it's not work. So it's not work. So that's something that I'm in, and I want to get in a big way. But I'm also, as a businessman, an opportunist, and that's not a bad thing. As a businessman, you're solving problems, and right now we're in the middle of a big problem with this pandemic, and there's some supply and demand issues. So that's what we do. So I'm involved in the mask business. So my good friend Eric Sana, who I've known for 20 years through our children, who are best friends, is a designer, but is manufacturing 3-ply medical level 3 certified masks, certified as of last week in Canada. So it's a made in Ontario product. He has a factory in Mississauga, and he's asked me for some help in promoting and selling that product, which I believe to be top quality. That Eric doesn't do anything unless he knows he can do it well. So I'm involved in basically promoting and selling, and we're hoping to sell a lot of those products. It's a good product. A lot of people are wearing masks uneducatedly, and in fact, it causes them more risk than less risk. And so that there's got to be proper education and proper equipment. So that's what we're doing with the Made in Ontario mask, and it's a good story. So to support our own. Our people in our backyard and stuff that we can control. Yeah, we don't want to be at the mercy of, let's just say the Chinese, and we want to control our own supply domestically. So second thing, having said that, I am Korean, and you may or may not know, Koreans have been wearing masks for a long time, for various reasons, and one of them happens to be Koreans have a major dust problem. Red dust comes in the air, and it's bad. So as a result, the mask industry in Korea is probably the most developed in the world, one of the most developed, and I would say the most innovative. So what Koreans do well is we're not that creative or imaginative, but if there's something out there that we want to get into, we're very good at innovating and just making it better. So Samsung is the phone that I'm using, and it's just one example. It's one of the best phones in the world. So we're doing that with masks. I'm currently working with a couple people. One is finding a source of good quality mask that does what it's supposed to do, disposable, which is I think the way to go, at the best value. Not necessarily cheap, at the best value. So I'm looking forward to bringing some of that into Canada and selling in large quantities to my Canadian citizens, which I am. Second one is that I have a real tough time breathing with any mask that I've tried. I feel like I'm suffocating, and I don't have asthma, but I have some respiratory issues. Nothing that's health concerning, but I don't like the feeling of suffocating. I exercise a lot, and I notice when I run, particularly when I run, some people avoid me as I approach them, and I get it. Everyone wants to be careful. I can't wear any mask when I exercise right now because I feel like I'm not getting enough air. But if I can wear something that I can breathe, I'll certainly wear it as a common courtesy to others. So there's a young lady I know. She's just developed a mask that's actually biodegradable and it's actually edible. And her claim is that you already know that you have it on and it doesn't affect your breathing. So sounds interesting to me. I'm going to look into that and see if I can bring it aboard. And anyways, there's a lot of innovation. So I'm in the mask business. The second thing I got into is that, so masks, there's oversupply right now. Oversupply, and people are very uneducated in what to do and how to wear it, and actually putting themselves at more risk than less risk. So that can't happen, especially now when with the case numbers going up. The second thing I got an opportunity to be involved in as a result of the mask business is I discovered that there's a supply issue in nitrile gloves. So there's a shortage. It seems like there's a worldwide shortage based on my little due diligence I've done. So I am trying to negotiate with the supplier out of Vietnam, which my understanding is the number one place to get quality nitrile gloves. So trying to negotiate carve out a chunk of their supply and bring that into Canada, and again, meet a gap. So there's Corrections Canada put out a request for tender last week. They need something by this Friday. Lots of gloves, and we're going to see if my partners and I are going to see if we can meet that demand and give them value. I believe in doing business fairly. I believe, there's a lot of businessmen out there that try to take advantage of whoever they try to get the best deal for themselves. I don't do business that way. I believe in truly a win-win. I'm here in it for long term. I don't want to do one-shot deals and try to rip people off. So my business dealings are always going to be what I consider fair, and also the other party feels is fair. And if that's not happening, one way or the other, we just don't do business, and that's what it is. So I want them, I want the other side to feel happy, and I feel happy. And what that means is we deal fairly with each other. We don't try to rip each other off. So, anyways, wanted to make sure, because there's a number of people that referring to me as actually some friends that think I'm chefs. I'm not a chef, but I'm making bread today.